Welcome back, Anti Squad. I'm be showing you guys how to get this look, and I have a new muse, so say hi to Bree. So to start off this look, I'm going to brush out her brows just to see what the brow placement is looking like. As you guys can see, her brows are really nice. Like, I really don't even have to do a lot to them. So I'm going to prep the skin first, and the first thing that I always do is spray the skin down with a hydrating mist, and my choice of spray is the Morphe Continuous Spray, and then I go on top of that with a moisturizer. The moisturizer that I'm using is the Neutrogena water gel. I've been using this lately because I still have it and I'm trying to, get rid of it. So I might end up trying a new moisturizer on my clients and myself once I run out of this, because I really hate to keep buying products if I already have one. And then again, I'm just gonna spray the skin again. I like these sprays. Like, I've been using beauty blenders, Redo Mist too, and I just like to always spray the skin as I'm doing makeup just to make sure it's staying hydrated. This is how you guys get a flawless application. And right now I'm going to be applying the concealer first, and this is the Too Faced concealer, and this shade is in Chestnut. So I'm using this concealer first just to highlight, and then we're gonna go in with the foundation. There's really no rules to makeup, guys. You guys can either do foundation first, you could do contour, then highlight, then foundation. It really doesn't matter, but I'm gonna be using highlight today, and you guys are gonna see how this comes out so flawless. So when I'm blending out the concealer, I like to always start in the areas that I don't need that much coverage, just to get the concealer on the beauty blender, because if I was to go underneath the eyes first, it'll take that concealer away and then it will add more coverage in the areas that I will blend out after, if that makes sense. So I like to either blend out the forehead or the chin area first and then go underneath the eyes. I did apply a generous amount of concealer because we are doing a beat, okay? So we used a lot of concealer because this is going to give us the coverage that we need. And I'm going to just be using a Real Technique sponge, and it is wet. Your sponge should always be wet, guys. It works the product out very easily without sucking it up, and it's just going to, just make sure you're blending it out. So for foundation, I am going to be using the Mented Cosmetics foundation stick. This is in M40, and then I'm just going to put it in the areas that I didn't highlight, and then we're just going to kind of just blend everything together. And I really love Mented Cosmetics foundation because it goes on like butter, as you guys can see. It's so easy to apply. You really don't even have to do skin prep if you don't want to when you're using this foundation. You could just go right on top of the skin after, like, you spray your skin with a mist. It's really dewy, really buttery. Like, I really love the brand. So if you guys don't have any Mented Cosmetics products, you guys are definitely sleeping. So we're just going to continue to apply the foundation and then blend it into the highlighted areas as well. And I like to show you guys what I'm doing in real time, just so you guys can see how fast I'm actually working. I don't know, I just like the way that this is looking because this is how, I do makeup. Now, I do like to mix foundation, so I'm going in with my Makeup Forever foundation palette, and I'm just adding a more golden foundation on top of the foundation I already added. This foundation that I use, the first foundation that I used was a perfect match, but I just like to build up with more coverage and mix my foundations together just to play with colors and stuff like that. But I'm really not changing the color. I'm just adding a little more warmth to the skin. And buying foundation palettes, especially if you're doing multiple clients, is a lifesaver because you get the quality of foundations without having to buy separate ones. It just comes in a little palette like that. So now I'm just going to make sure that I'm kind of carving out the nose. I find that when you carve out the areas that you want dark and light, it really helps with the structure of the face once you set it. So now I'm just going to set the highlighted areas with this Dermablend translucent powder. I've been really liking going in with this powder first and then going in with like my yellow powders, and you guys will see that later on in the video. But yeah, it just looks really nice. sorry about the quality because I did record on my iPhone and I did record on my actual camera. So if you guys see like the shade kind of changing, that's why. So I apologize. So now we're going to work out these brows, and I'm using an Anastasia Beverly Hills chocolate brow powder. And like I said, her brows are really nice, so I really don't have to go in with a very harsh pomade or anything like that. Either a powder or a pencil will do when people have, you know, nice brows like this. You just want to add a little more definition. So I'm just going with what she already has with like an angle brush. And as you guys can see, the brows are definitely coming together. And then I'm just going to, you know, brush that product in, and then at the end I'm going to set them with a brow gel, which I probably didn't even show in the video, but I definitely set her brows with a brow gel if I didn't show it. So now we're going to start on the eyes, and I am priming her lids with a concealer. It's the same Too Faced concealer that I used to highlight with, but I'm not using that much. I'm kind of using what's already on the brush, honestly. I really don't like to go in with a harsh amount of like concealer unless I'm doing a very bold look, but that doesn't need that for this look because it's kind of like soft, you know, glam. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amarezzi palette. This is their collab, and it has so many beautiful pinks in there. So I'm just taking like those pink shades in there and creating this eye. Of course, I'll go in with a matte shade on the outside, and then I'm adding this pop of pink shimmery shadow on the beginning of the lid. But I saw that it was a little bit of fallout, not a whole lot, but I'm just going to add that powder just, you know, for the sake of my sanity, because every time I work with like not even loose powder but shimmery shadows, they kind of fall out a little bit, and it sticks to the makeup. So this is just to reassure that, you know, everything comes out seamlessly. And I really like how this look came out. I really like using pinks and maroons, especially on brown skin girls, because it just looks very bomb, okay? And then I'm using that same matte shade at the bottom just to blow out the lower lash line. And then we're just going to brush that powder away. And any fallout that fell out is going to be brushed away with that powder. So, yeah. So now, once I, you know, get done with the eyes, I go back to the skin, and I'm using this Mentor Cosmetics Yacht Life bronzer. I believe I used Vacay and Yacht Life because those are the two, you know, darker shades. Like, it's the middle shades actually, because Outer Office is the darkest shade that they have. So I'm just going to take Vacay down the bridge of the nose because it's not that dark, but it's going to give her the right amount of warmth / contour on the nose. So for the lips, I am using Juvia's Place lip liner. This is in So Rare, and it's very kind of like nude. It almost matches her skin tone, but it gives her a little definition that I want. But I didn't want a bold liner. I just wanted something just to define her lips slightly. And then I'm going in with their Kiss Me gloss, which is like a pink rosy pigmented gloss. And then we're going to finish off the skin with that spray. And y'all, this is it for that look. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment some love below, okay? And I'll see y'all in my next video. Smooches!